Good morning to you. Welcome back to the Morning Minute Meditation. Thank you for joining me today. Jude 122. And of some, having compassion, making a difference. The question of the day is this: are you making a difference in anyone's life because of the compassion that you are showing them? In the 1989 book Unfinished Business by Charles Sell, he gives an interesting story of an orphanage in South America being run by Renee Spitz. 97 children were in this orphanage, ages 3 months to 3 years. The story of the orphanage goes a little bit like this. They were underfunded and they were understaffed. The nursing staff had only enough time to feed, bathe, and change the diapers of the children that were housed there. After 3 months of this care, something unusual was noted. The children began to lose their appetite at 3 months. They were unable to sleep, and they lay with vacant or emotionless looks upon their faces and in their eyes. At 5 months, the deterioration was even greater. It is said that at 5 months, they began to whimper for no reason constantly, and they lay with troubled and twisted looks upon their faces. And if a nursing staff member picked them up, they would begin to scream in terror. Now, these children were not acting and behaving in this way because they were being uncared for in the basic sense of the word. They were this way, according to psychology, because there was a lack of touch and a lack of compassion and a lack of love genuinely being shown to the child. They were just simply being kept alive. As a result of this, in the first year, 27 of the 99 children died and passed away. Within the next year, there were several more that died, 7 more, and it is said that of those that did survive, 97% of them suffered from serious psychological damage of the ones that did survive. The bottom line is compassion could have made a difference in their life, but there were folks around them that were too busy to show compassion toward them. Listen, compassion is a characteristic of the Lord Jesus Christ. And if Christ is being formed in us, then compassion is a quality or an attribute or a characteristic of Christ that is going to be exhibited from our lives to those who are less fortunate. To have compassion on someone literally complicates your life and eats up the time that you believe belongs to you. But the truth is that not what Jesus always did? He told his disciples, he said, come apart and let us go out into a desert place and let's come apart. We've been busy. Let's go out. And I've heard a lot of preachers talking about let's come apart before we fly apart. And that sounds awful good, and they use Christ as the example. But if you look at the story, as soon as Christ got to the place where they were, quote unquote, apart, he was met by thousands of people, and they immediately began to minister again. The truth is, we must show compassion if we are going to make a difference. We're not going to make a difference by waving political signs, and we're not going to make a difference by standing up against evil, by being evil toward evil. The only way to make a difference is by having the compassion of Christ oozing out of our life toward those who are in need. Consider these things today and have yourself a great day.